Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Diablo 2. New stream, new day, new stream. And well, we last time we created a sorceress and we progressed through a bit of Act 1. We're getting towards the end of it finally. Um, I made a necromancer first a few streams ago, but I decided that I didn't like that passive playstyle, and it's very difficult to reset talent points and so on. So sorceress was the new one, and from what I could read online, it's way easier to not brick your character when it's a sorceress. So um, I think that's best for someone who doesn't have experience in the game. And yeah, so we left off at Tools of the Trade, um, and we will just look for the Horadric Malice in the monastery barracks, and that's it. So we have a few items. We're mostly a cold sorceress, so we focus on the cold skills. And yeah, the Black Marsh is probably where we need to go. Oh, that is not the right skill. So I have to figure out how I set this up again. I tried playing with the with a controller last time, and it feels better to some extent, but the problem I have with mouse and keyboard is that you have to switch your active skill like manually constantly. At least that's how I understand it. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Whereas on controller you can just press a single key, and also it becomes easier to aim and walk on controller as well. But I'll try a bit of mouse and keyboard. A yellow club already. That was fast. So yeah, that kind of confuses me a lot, to be honest. The dark wood, I think that's backwards, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Shaman needs to go. We also have our main attacking skill is Ice Blast. I have a feeling the game might be a little loud compared to me, but I'm not certain. I will probably turn it down a bit once we're safe from these guys, because we cannot talk. Mana is regenerating quite fast, surprisingly. But I think that's because we have a shrine effect of some kind. Maybe. I don't actually know. Okay, let's try 30%. 30, yeah, I guess it's percent. So let's just double check on the waypoint here that I'm correct in that assessment. Yes, Darkwood is back. So we'll continue here in this direction then. Let's recast Frozen Armor. I definitely prefer like having active keys rather than like this switching. It's very confusing for me. But yeah, as said, we'll just continue on mouse and keyboard for a while. That's the tower, we did that last time. So our Ice Blast is level 5, which is very good. It does so much damage, and that's mostly from the staff giving those levels. Oh, we had another skill point to use. Okay, good. I wonder how. Let's go into the hole. I think it's useful to also go through these little dungeons that are scattered around. even if they're not part of a quest. They have good treasure at the end. Yeah, our mana recovers way slower now, so it was some kind of shrine effect, I think. It would be nice to be able to tell, like, what effects I have on me, other than, like, the aura around me. Taking a lot of damage. Yeah, like that was a rare, I guess, elite enemy, and they just went down almost immediately because this Ice Blast is so strong. We are also very close to level 12. Level 12 gives us the possibility of a new skill also. I wonder... Teleport. Static field we should also put on our skills. Okay. Good. So yeah, we'll probably go for a Shiver armor. Increases and damages enemies that hit you, and it gives more defense than Frozen armor. So I wonder if you can have both active at once. I'll figure that out, I guess. I know right now I have Frozen armor on because of the spirals going around my character, so... This guy needs to go. It's best to focus the shamans, I've realized, because they will summon more enemies. I think they only have a certain amount they can summon, so at some point they will kind of stop summoning. And yeah. I'm still getting to know the game. Again, my first playthrough, I'm getting towards the end of Act 1, which is where I left off my Necromancer previously. So from that point on, I'll be kind of lost a bit, I think. And yeah, well, we'll just continue through this place. We have some items looted, which is nice. Hopefully they give a lot of money. Money is good. We deal some kind of fire damage, as you can tell. Probably... I wonder where it's from. It looks like we're doing fire damage at least. But I'm not seeing any clear indication. Oh yes, it was the charm. I remember now. 1 to 2 fire damage. So we have a little bit of a fire explosion on the monsters when we hit them, which is nice. A little bit of extra damage cannot hurt. Maybe it can in some cases. Oh. Okay. We have to be careful here because we don't have a lot of health. And these are special strong enemies. Nice, we got them. Yeah, it's this Ice Blast is doing a lot of heavy lifting for us. Okay, let's continue. I hope that there will be good ways of getting mana regeneration, because I don't like the idea of having to drink mana potions constantly.
Not enough mana.
It seems a bit expensive. I'm getting stuck in this hallway. we will be fine because we'll go back to town and sell. And from that we will also
I am overburdened.
get heals on us, so we don't need to spend any potions. Deckard Cain can identify, which is nice.
Greetings.
Let's trade. Okay. It looks very good, but I don't want to get rid of the skills that we have, so it'll just be sold. Minor potion. I wonder why we have mana potions on 1 now. Okay. Good. Let us stash this gem into the stash. Good. And then we'll just go back. So, and this is what we came into the dungeon for. This chest at the end. So we'll head out. I want to change static field to be on F2 instead of F1 or F3. I guess we can go through more of this dungeon also. I wonder what level things are in here. It's hard to say. And yes, okay, good. Things are looking good. Some enemies just straight up disappear. We also have the option of going classic mode, which is interesting. It feels very laggy, but somehow maybe a little easier to control. It's very interesting that you can just do that with a press of a button. But yeah, as you can tell, it's... Wow, this UI is so hard for me to read. It's crazy. Wow. But it's quite fun to be able to look at that. It's so much smoother like this though. Frost Nova. Frost Nova seems very good. But maybe that's only in the lower levels. I can imagine the damage will fall off a lot.
I need mana.
Like mana potion. Let's just hit you guys to death. There was a chest with nothing in it. Oh well. Yeah, so that's the extent of this place. We will just check all the unexplored parts, but... Oh, there are a lot of things here. I'm hoping that I can kind of have like an AoE thing that is strong, because
I need mana.
Ice Blast can only hit one enemy, I think. So it would be nice to have something that does a lot of damage to a lot of things around me. The mercenary is also doing a lot of heavy lifting, I would say, because they have a pretty strong bow. 6 to 18 damage, not bad. And then even more damage to undead. And attack rating. Okay. The Tamo Highland. Nice, and that's the level up. So then that makes me wonder, we can test it out. So it almost, Shiver Armor just seems like a straight up better version of Frozen Armor. I don't know if that's correct, but everything about it except for the mana costs look better. Even the duration is longer. It freezes. This one says freezes, this one says cold length. Yeah. Freezes and damages. So, I don't know. Okay. It's throwing out like particles. But I can only have one active at a time. It looks like. So. Okay. That's very confusing to me. But then Shiver Armor looks just straight up better in every way. Even gives more defense, does damage, and freezes still. So let's put it on F4 and then forget about Frozen Armor. That is probably the plan. Okay. I still have to figure out exactly how to balance my stats, but I think that will be more of a problem in the future and something that might become a little more clear later on, how exactly to do it. These guys are freezing me. Ah, my mercenary is now dead.
I need mana.
So we have to deal with that issue.
I can't carry anymore.
At least we have a full inventory, so it's not a big deal. Let's pick up the light potions. And let's go back. Good. Deckard King.
Good to see you.
Identify.
Good evening.
And then it is you
The
who
Sisterhood welcomes
does
you.
the mercenary stuff. And now they're back. This has a lot of defense. What about yours? I mean, it has some.
I'll put that to
I
good
think
use.
it's better with that one. Maybe. I don't know if +5 life is worth more than the plus defense. It doesn't say in here what defense does. Does it in here? Determines how well you can avoid getting hit by enemy attacks. I'm guessing. I don't know if attacks are different from like spell hits, for example, or what. I guess we might find that out at a later point. Let's just sell a few of these potions and let's head back. They're not making a lot of money on this character, I will say. So, the switching actually doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would. This Frost Nova looks very nice. Switching with the F buttons doesn't seem as bad as I thought it would. So, this Frost Nova has so much AoE. Okay. it kind of makes me want to spec into that for damage. But I can imagine that it might not be worth it. But like in this situation where we have so many enemies, yeah, Frost Nova is really doing a lot of work in that case. Very nice. Okay, more movement speed I think it gives us. That's good. A skull cap. We are now out of mana potions on our number 2. Also take a healing potion clearly. Hello, Garden Elf, nice to see you. How are you today? Recovered from the busy workday yesterday? Hopefully. Let's be careful of our mana or our health. No, probably not. Probably not. Work is draining, especially when it's busy. Well, you haven't missed out on that much, so you are you come in at a good time. We did get a level up. We put that into Shiver armor. Generally looks better than Frozen armor at least, so that is good. And then is today a busy day as well. Okay, we really need to look for healing potions. Entering the barracks. Still don't see any potions. I didn't expect to be running out of potions. That's not good. There are so many dropping all the time. Yes. Good. Partially busy, partially not. I see. Let's just drop this trident. We can go further, but I think we... Yes, we are going into the barracks. Good. For the quest. So let's continue in. Oh. Okay. We really have to be careful now.
Not enough mana.
That's also a yellow. Okay. But that helps a bit by dropping a single healing potion that we will drink immediately because we need it. I wonder if I need attack rating for my skills to hit, because it feels like sometimes they're not really hitting the enemy. Blocked door. Why does it say blocked door on this? On the skeleton bones. Maybe it's an ID index conflict in the game technically, and that could be the case. Oh, highlighting the message. Yes, I see. Be careful now. 4 people watching. Yeah, there are a few people in here. I hope you're enjoying. Most of my experience comes from Path of Exile. This is my first time kind of playing Diablo 2. I did also play Diablo 3 and 4, but not 2, 1 and 2. And also I never played Diablo 3 and 4 on stream. Just off the stream.
Not enough mana.
Okay, please. Okay. Now I'm in serious trouble. There is a healing potion here. We're fine.
I need mana.
How did you hit me? Okay. Let's see, nothing interesting. Oh. This is a dangerous room. But we can deal with it. Frost Nova helps.
I need
Oh,
mana.
it was also
Not enough mana.
a special guy. Stop moving. Thank you. Good. And we did a good dodge also out of the way. Sadly, not much in terms of healing potions. Okay. Let's take the mana potion also. Okay, focus the shamans.
I need mana.
And out of line. Good. Got one. They are also blue.
I need mana.
Means they're stronger. But we're doing well against them. There's another one. Good. I think that's all the shamans, then we can just take out the rest. Especially try to deal with these skeletons if I was capable of hitting them. Good. We did it. Not bad. Now we have a lot more potions to work with. Finally. We have 2 free rings even that we have picked up. I'm excited to see if they would be of any use.
Not enough mana.
I could identify them here, but I would rather just wait until we're back in town, I think. Good. And, well, we will go back to town very soon here. Let's change out some potions, like so. Good. Did it open? Okay. Weird. The game is acting a bit weird. And the level up, that's nice. Oh, that's the big guy that we need, I think. Let's do shiver armor. And let's drink some potions so we can cast skills.
Not enough mana.
Well, you're not very dangerous when we have such a strong skill as Ice Blast. Good. There it
I hope
is.
the sisters
The
appreciate
malice.
this thing.
So, I wonder what's the best. BMAC hasn't been here, no, sadly. But yeah, I mean, he's probably busy with other things, and it's just how it is. I didn't mean to use a potion. So sadly no BMAC. No BMAC for a while. Since I had that small little break, I guess it wasn't that small of a break, I haven't seen BMAC around. Which is to be expected when you have a bit of a break.
Yes.
Some people might fall off a bit and, you know, maybe have found
Order
someone else
welcomes
to
you.
watch also. Half freeze duration, that seems very good. Ring of Greed. Static fields. That's a one hand. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know I could have one-handed things. Because none of these are one-handed for the sorcerers. Okay. Good to know. Let's sell off some things. So none of these rings are particularly good. Maybe the half freeze duration would be. And attack rating can also be useful. Nice. Yeah. I don't really want to keep it because it doesn't seem that great. You can also go. Great, so we should have the option of imbuing an item here, from how I remember. So let's see what kind of thing we could imbue. So it needs to be... This one seems good, but it's probably a blue item. I cannot tell what it's supposed to be. Yeah, so none of these seem particularly good. But are you a blue item? I don't know. I mean, I would think so, since you have so many affixes. But since you're socketed, you have this grey name. Let's just buy it and take a risk. Why not? We'll see if we will regret it. Let's go back here.
Oh, thanks so much for returning the Herodric Malice. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
Yes, thank you. Imbue this one. Yeah, I cannot imbue it. I thought so. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yes, I've heard about Oxygen Not Included. I wanted to play it for a while, but I never really got to it. I also don't have the game. But it looks great. I would have a lot of fun with it, I think. Let's see. So I guess maybe it's very RNG dependent, but let's just try to imbue this staff. But yeah, it looks very fun. Maybe it would be a good stream game as well. I'm thinking, I've chosen some very, very long, very time-consuming games to stream on Twitch, and I feel like I also want to stream some less time-consuming games as well. I don't know if Oxygen Not Included is one of those. This one does a lot. It even has sockets. So we lose 1 level to Ice Blast, which is fine, I think. We get better static, which increases the radius, which is good. It's in yards also. Oh god, so American. Hmm. Of course we lose some warmth, but I think that's okay. We get better shiver armor, which is great. Glacial spikes. That seems good when we get to it. Requires level 18 and we're level 13. Let's just continue with Ice Blast, I think. Let's keep the previous staff that we had. And let's see what we could add in terms of sockets. We could just add a bunch of flat damage. Attack rating also seems good, but does a ton of lightning damage. Should we just continue with that? Why not? Could be fun. These runes don't seem particularly good. I mean, it's a huge amount of damage, I guess. So, but still. Let's just continue like this. Oh god, okay, it's another like multiple 100-hour game. Maybe maybe that's a bit much for me. I want to find some games that are maybe like closer to 10-20 hours that I can finish in a few streams.
Good. It is certain that we face the Demon Queen, Andariel, who has corrupted the Rogue Sisterhood and defiled their ancestral monastery. This does not bode well for us, my friend. Ancient Horadric texts record that Andariel and the other lesser evils once overthrew the 3 prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, banishing them from hell to our world. Here they caused mankind untold anguish and suffering before they were finally bound within the Soul Stones. Andariel's presence here could mean that the forces of hell are once again aligned behind Diablo and his brothers. If this is true, then I fear for us all. You must kill her before the monastery becomes a permanent outpost of hell and the way east lost forever.
Yes. I will try my best, Deckard Cain. Let's increase vitality more. Quest log. So, into the monastery catacombs. That is where we'll go. I hear something shooting a bow, but I don't know where it is. The jail level 1.
If there was magic here, it's long gone now.
I'm surprised oxygen not included is so time consuming. It does make sense, but still, I'm surprised. Let's try to hit something. Okay, it just dies. Perfect. A corrosive trap. Okay, didn't really do much, it seems. Yeah, so we should try doing some melee hits, I guess, now. Okay, it's not like doing crazy. Nice. That was good though. Yeah, so we probably have to look to increasing our strength again, because we can see that this piece of armor requires more than we have. Okay.
Not enough mana.
You are extra strong dudes. Thankfully, I'm also extra strong. Nice, thank you. That's a lot of gold. Perfect. We have a minor potion here also. Great. Let's continue this way. Let's give her armor again.
Not enough mana.
Good. The Forest Quartet. I haven't heard of that one before. I can check it out after the stream. But yeah, I mean, it'll be a while before I get to the next game, at least. I want to just have 2 games at a time at maximum, I think. It would be different if I had more time to stream and so on, but I don't. Then maybe I could squeeze in another game. So I want to at least finish the 2 that I have ongoing. But if there is a good sale, it's probably a good time to pick something up. That would be great for streaming. It's developed by a Danish guy. Interesting. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it. Then, because I'm very involved in the Danish game development community, so I'm quite surprised that I haven't heard of it. How did you come across it? How did you find it? The bats are not causing me issues, so I don't know why I shot at it. Okay, jail level 3. Light mana potions and healing potion, nice. A bigger one. I hear some noises, and I see what makes those noises now. It's a puzzle game and kinda indie, so that's why I came across it. Check it out. I will. Indeed, I will. I'm curious, maybe I know the guy who made it. There is a chance of that. Maybe I've met them at some events.
I need mana.
Our character seems very strong, which is nice. Didn't want to pick up a minor potion, that's a light potion. Okay, let's not deal with inventory management right now. Nice, we can shoot through the gates. They cannot do much from the other side.
Not enough mana.
There are definitely still some Danish games that slip my my vision sometimes, that's for sure. So There's always that chance.
Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
Let's give her armor back. Yes, okay. I don't recognize the name. But it is a very Danish name, that's for sure. It's as Danish as it gets. Mass. Yes. Well, I'll definitely check it out. I'm curious about it. Nice. Okay, we're probably very much running out of inventory space, so we should go back soon. Yeah, we have a few spots left, but if we find a blue item, we will likely have to go back.
Not enough mana.
Yes, under two euro. That's not bad. Not a bad price. I hope it's good.
Not enough mana.
Well, then you also gotta play it if you've bought it. Can't just buy a game and let it sit. But I'm guessing then you like puzzle games. Sometimes they pierce the ice blasts, which is nice. Okay. Oh wow, we're really running out of mana potions now. Oh, there is one at least, speaking of it. Okay, I think we just go back to town. Let's see. Deckard Kane, identify my
Yes.
things, please. Hopefully I have something good. Let's check. Okay. Guess that one could have been okay. But nothing seems overly exciting. +1 strength is not interesting. Yeah. A lot of potions. We can sell one of them. Yes, I see. Yes, I really also like indie games. Especially especially also because these are, well, individual and independent people who could use some support. I wonder, it's still 33 out of 33 charges on the Ice Blast. I don't know why that would be. I imagined that it would be you use 1 charge per cast of the skill, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I don't know if I have to spend the charges manually or what. And I don't know how to do that if that's the case even. So that confuses me a bit. Maybe it's like durability related somehow. But I cannot say for sure how that would work. Yeah. It's hard for me to say. Okay.
Yes?
Do we have a lot of money. We can gamble a bit on gloves. Oh, that's not gambling. Well, let's actually check here first. Maybe there's something good. But I think the vendors mostly just sell blue items. And I'm guessing if we gamble, we have a chance of something a little more exciting. Yes. Gambling. Let's see, heavy gloves. I don't know if they're good. We'll find out. Enhanced defense. Requires level 6. Well, those are not particularly good. +2 dexterity is better than 1. Okay, we should go for the chain gloves because they give more defense, I guess. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, we are running out of money. There aren't any particularly publicly available games that I worked on, sadly. I've mostly worked on business-to-business games and tools, which is weird to think about how that works, but yeah, that is how that works. I mean, there is one game in particular on itch.io that I participated in, but sadly it has a lot of personal information attached, and I don't feel comfortable sharing that online to people, especially publicly. So yeah, sadly also that would not be, let's say, comfortable for me at the moment, at least. Maybe at some point in the future. But anyway, it's also not a game that I'm particularly proud of, I would say. Because it's attached to a company that's doing a lot of sketchy stuff. Let's not pick up identification scrolls. So there was nothing down there. Interesting. Okay, I guess then everything is going up. No, it's fine. I get you asking. It's interesting. But yeah, I have worked on some things at least. You can say. I have around like 5 years of experience working on games and similar software to that. Inner cloister. cathedral. Nice. So yeah, sadly the challenging part is that I'm very much you can very likely just find me on LinkedIn through all of the projects that I've been part of, like super easily, and that's what worries me a bit about sharing stuff like that in particular. Just yeah, on the internet. But privately, I can probably share a bit with you, at least. Just not here on the stream.
Not enough mana.
Oh, okay. I don't know why you're magic resistant. Is that what makes you not take any damage, pretty much? Okay. More mana potions are useful. Catacombs.
This place chills me to the bone.
Well, I definitely like this playstyle of this character a lot more than the Necromancer. It's very nice. I also like the opportunity of like slowing things, slowing enemies, and to allow for kiting and stuff like that. It's very nice. It's one of those things where I really wish it was easier for me to share the kinds of projects that I've been working on, right? Because I think it's cool, and I think it's yeah, I like the things that I've done, but it's just, yeah, it sadly has too much personal information attached to it at this point.
Not enough mana.
But who knows, maybe I'll feel different about it in the future. Because it's also very easy to find my real name through the streams itself, because I use my real name on Steam. Thankfully only my first name, which is possibly the most common Danish name in existence, so it's not like I am I have such a unique name that you can just immediately find me, but you kind of have a mix of my real name on Steam that you can see when I play Satisfactory, and then also if you know the companies that I have worked at, then you can immediately find me through just looking for people with that first name, and that's it. We are not using static field a lot. We should probably try using it more. No, I know. Well, I don't know, but it's also not just about you, but anything that I would put publicly out that has my name attached to it somehow, some bad actors could get a hold of. I don't believe you to be one of those, but yeah. It's just you don't know what kind of people are watching and engaging, or maybe just lurking as well, right? So it's better to be on the safer side than not in that sense. Oh, this one does a lot more, but
can't.
yeah, I can probably not just easily change it. Okay, good. Nothing interesting in that chest. We're also not looting as many keys as we did on our necromancer, which is interesting. We should get our mercenary back. So I got told in the first Diablo 2 stream that by Tyler that I should also look for the Act 2 mercenary. That's the one that everyone uses apparently. So once we get to Act 2 we should take a look. Have a look out for them. Oh god. This is getting really dangerous and I can barely get through anything. I'm using the wrong skill. There we are. Nice.
Not enough mana.
Okay, now we can just deal with you. Good. We got it. That was very, very difficult. We used almost all of our potions throughout that, so let's put some back on the bar. We only have one mana potion left. Let's try to look for more if we can. What is this emote? Dino dance. I haven't seen that one before. I didn't know there were animated emotes on Twitch. I don't use Twitch a lot myself, so the whole culture around it is a little lost on me. Especially the emote parts. It's quite interesting. It's gonna be nice in Act 2 when we hopefully don't have any shamans. Can these guys stop running in front of the president and taking all of the hits? They're all playing Get Down, Mr. President. Well, we're definitely getting very close to the Act 1 end. I feel like, if I remember correctly, it's even just right here. So...
I need mana.
Come on, hit it.
Not
Thank
enough
you.
mana.
Nice. Good. So I think we should go back to town, get the mercenary back, and see what else we might have we can use. Still 33 charges somehow. I really don't understand how it works. Maybe I should look it up off stream. +6 life. I mean, +6 life barely does anything for me. Okay, nothing good.
The order welcomes you.
I don't want to reset skill points, that's for sure. So this charm we'll just let go of, I think. Sell. Let's get some mana potions for the big fight. They're only minor, but they're better than having nothing. I mean, they still almost fully give back all of my mana, so should be good. Okay, let's get the mercenary back also. Here we are. Amazing. Let's go. There's an enemy here somehow. Yeah, I remembered correctly. Okay, let's weaken you. Did I weaken you? I don't know how to tell.
I need mana.
So mercenary is already dead. And I am almost dead. Okay. At least I have decent kiting ability with this character. We should be good. It's interesting with no real like intro to this boss, just straight up attacks immediately. Okay. So yeah, we should be fine here. Let's add more potions. It's a bit challenging having to do that mid-fight. Let's weaken you.
I need mana.
And
I need mana. Not
very
enough mana.
soon. No more potions. Nice. Here we are. That's the Act 1 boss.
Evil Queen has fallen.
And Dariel. Gives a free portal also. Nice. Let's just pick up any extras that are laying around so that we can sell. And that's the Act 1 done.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.
Then we have to find that Deckard King.
And Dariel's death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least now we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander. You are a true hero, and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations. Farewell, my friend.
Also, Garden Elf, I don't know if you know, but there was also a new satisfactory update to 1.2, which is exciting. A lot more, a few new things that, well, if you come by next time tomorrow, then you should be able to see. Okay, there's nothing interesting in here, but I think we will keep it for going to Act 2 for a new mercenary. I don't know what the mercenary will need in terms of gear, so let's just have a bag of these items and see.
The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to loot Golain.
Okay. That was not a lot of dialogue. Let's also put you guys in stash. We're really low on potions now.
Good evening.
Charcy doesn't have anything to say. What about you, Geet? Nothing. Okay. Let's go east.
Where can I take you?
And we have a bit of a cinematic, which finally we should be able to hear.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within the tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Loot Lane. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
The horrors
Hello.
indeed. Great.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Loot Lane, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Talrasha. No one knows exactly where Talrasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
Okay. I just noticed that I didn't see your message earlier, Garden Elf, if there were any
Greetings.
Danish games that I could recommend. There are a few. I would say, of course, mainstream games. The new James Bond game is developed by a Danish company, which is very cool. 007 First Light. Also Deep Rock Galactic and all of the spin-offs of that game as well. There are, I think, 2 spin-offs now of that. There is also Void Crew as well. Trailmakers Trailmakers is interesting. It's like a sandbox, build your own vehicle kind of thing. If I understand correctly, I've never played it, but from what I've seen.
Now that Andariel is dead, I can return and outfit the rogues properly. Once I've made some trades here, I'll be free to head back to their monastery. Let me know if you want to travel along.
I didn't expect this guy to have dialogue. So, yeah. And then there are probably some others that I can't think of right now, but those are like the main Danish games, I would say. Of course, Hitman.
How do I know I can trust you, hmm? You may be as shifty as that pack rat Elzix who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course.
Okay. Light potions. I think we should get some. Okay. We will do it like so.
Stay a while and listen.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained as a paladin of Zakarum in the Eastern Koras Temple many years ago.
Trade and repair. There's also a chance that the mercenary just doesn't exist yet. Plus 4 energy. We will need more strength for some of these items. So, Lysander,
Welcome
you
to my
had
shop.
nothing.
I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street.
Okay, we will go to the sewers. Of course, what is an ARPG without sewers, right?
I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor encumbered plenty of times.
So for anyone that has played a lot of Diablo 2 and kind of skips dialogue, of course, since this is my first time playing, I'm trying to listen to what the characters have to say. Oh, I didn't mean to drink my potions. Okay, well, that's fine. We have replacements. So, yeah, of course I'll be listening maybe more and it might be annoying, but I want to at least hear what the characters have to say.
Welcome, young sorceress, to Lut Gholein. I hope your skills are a match for the horrors that lie beyond the city's walls. A mage of your limited experience may find the evil too great to withstand alone. My name is Drognan, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade.
Oh, hello Snail Popcorn. Nice to see you again. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've seen you, but we're playing Diablo 2 this time. Not Satisfactory, but of course we still play Satisfactory on the... What would that be? On the odd days, and then on the even days would be Diablo. At least weekdays, that is. So, yeah, nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Are these the sewers? They are.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason.
Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer.
Okay. Hire. So these are the mercenaries that I've been told about. Well, they're all the same level, all the same price, so... So... I have to revive the current one to take out the items. Let's see. Stash is all the way over here. This saber can be sold, probably.
How may I help you?
Should we take the chance? No. Let's not right now. But let's take this also. Oh. This is ethereal. We don't need to keep that one. And we also don't need to keep this chest piece, I guess. Okay. But at least the bow we should keep, I think. We have a better one, I would think. Okay, good. Now the mercenary has been cleared. Let's hire a better one. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So you use pole arms, I guess.
I can't use
so
that.
You cannot use this. You
I
cannot
can't use that.
this. Okay.
I'll put that to good use.
What can you use then? Well, let's sell the rest that we have here then, because clearly this guy cannot wear it. At least he has a basic spear, I think. Yeah, that he's holding. I used a potion by accident again. It's really easy to use potions. So.
You look like a sturdy adventurer. You know, I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I led the fiercest group of bandits who ever terrorized these sands. Nowadays, I run this here inn and pretty much stay out of trouble. My days of adventuring are behind me.
Great, I'm happy to hear that you're doing well. That's lovely. Let's buy this spear then. You can wear that, and then how much does your damage increase?
I'll put that to good use.
By a huge amount. Nice.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Let's also buy a helmet with lightning resist. Doesn't sound bad. Sure. And it's fairly cheap.
I'll put that to good
there
use.
We go. Nice. What else? Well, I don't know if you know Diablo and Diablo 2, Snell Popcorn, but yeah, or if you're interested. But it's a great game. It's a classic action RPG that my favorite game of all time, being Path of Exile, is strongly inspired from and by. You played it yourself? Nice. A long time ago, like back in the day, or recently?
You may not pass.
I may not pass. Okay, is that all?
You may not pass.
Sure.
You may not.
What if I try? You just look at me. Okay. Sure. So we have the sewers to go to. We also have this space. Wow. 500 plus hours. Interesting. Nice. So you're a bit of a veteran then. Like 6 years ago. Okay. That's cool. Very cool. This also goes to the sewers. Like the trapdoor does. That's interesting. Wow, okay. It's a surprising overlap, so... Veteran indeed, yes. So you like Satisfactory and you like... and you like Diablo 2. What was your favorite class to play? Okay, let's shiver armor here. Are there even any enemies? Yeah, here they are. Hard to choose. Recharged. Nice. I tried starting on the Necromancer and doing like summoning, but I ended up feeling like it was too passive. And I also reset my skill points at a point where I probably shouldn't have, and that kind of made it impossible to change my build. And so I decided to go for Sorceress instead. Which seems to be at least better for a beginner to play. Like you almost can't go wrong from what I understand reading online with the Sorceress. Okay, nothing here. It definitely feels a lot better playing the Sorceress, I would say. And also with cold, making me capable of kiting a little easier. But mana is something that I have to figure out how to deal with. Maybe I just have to burn mana potions like crazy. That could be the case. Okay, I'm poisoned somehow. Yeah, I did choose. I think it made sense for what I wanted. I am struggling a lot with the movement and targeting and so on, so I thought at least being at range would be better for me in that case. And so the melee characters were kind of out of the question for me, at least while I'm learning the game. I am feeling better about the controlling the character at this point though, but still, it's definitely a challenge. This is sewers level 2. What is this door then? Okay, that's just the exit, I see. The other way into the sewers. What are these noises? I didn't really read the skills of the mercenary. Jab, and I guess it's prayer that he uses, or slowly regenerates the life of you and your party. Oh, that seems very extremely useful. I've been struggling a lot. Nice. But it's lovely to see you back. I hope you're doing very well these days. So, and I also really appreciate you coming by and spending a lot of time in the stream, like when you followed as well. potion. Good. Should be good on potions now. I want to check this life regeneration, like how strong it is. I do want to take damage. So we're poisoned now. Let's see. It does regenerate quite a bit, it seems. Yeah, it's not bad. Good. I like it. Okay. Yes, writing a longer paragraph, but your battery might die. I see. I see. Well, hopefully it won't die. Need to plug that phone in. Or laptop. I'm guessing it's a phone.
Not enough mana.
Good. Yeah, I'm feeling very comfortable on this class now. It's going well. Yes, no problem, no problem. We have to be careful here though.
I need mana.
Mana is an issue. If only that aura also gave mana regeneration.
Not enough mana.
A heavy helm. Nice. Oh, it's druid only. Oh, a hawk helm, not heavy helm. I see. So it's very interesting with this game. There seems to be a bit of an overlap between people who like Diablo 2 and Satisfactory. I noticed a person who I had been recommended a lot who plays Satisfactory was also live while I did one of my Diablo 2 streams, like playing Diablo 2. And it's not like it's a super popular game these days. Of course it is like extremely popular for how old the game is, but there aren't that many constant viewers of the game. Okay, let's fix my equipment. Nice. Almost 5k gold for this one. That's good. We still have full chargers on this. I really don't understand how chargers work. Half restoration. That seems good. Replenish life also seems very good. But over lightning resist, I think we gotta keep our resistances at least. So we'll just sell these. Oh, that was a regular healing potion. That was a bit too quick. $160 mana. It heals. That's a lot. I feel like I wanna spend some skill points into energy, but from my understanding, it's not really worth it. From what I've heard. Okay, let's go back in. The light crossbow. Good. Let's continue. So these gray items, maybe I should pick them up. Because some of them could be blue, hiding, I think, as blue items. So I guess I should start doing that. And even yellow items. Because gray means that they have sockets. It doesn't necessarily reflect their rarity, I think. At least from what I saw in the shops. Okay. We should also get teleport when we can. We're still a few levels off. So let's continue putting into Ice Blast. I don't see anything being better, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. You no longer fear fire? Was that what it said? Oh. A huge amount of enemies here. But we can deal with it. A jewel and a rune. Nice. Knock back to weapons. Okay. What about the jewel? Plus 7 maximum damage. That sounds like a lot. Okay. I mean, it's a decent amount. We have a big range of damage because we're doing lightning damage mostly. So, and lightning seems to have a large range. So we can get lucky and hit hard, or we can get unlucky and hit low, essentially. Feel ready for battle.
Not enough mana.
I wonder if socketed items also sell for more. It's a possibility. Okay. So we also have to check that out. It's a little confusing on the map what's like walkable area and what's not.
I need mana.
Pick up this. Quest log updated. Oh god. This is dangerous.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Okay. Wow, we're doing so little damage. Our mercenary is dead. We have no mana potions.
Not enough mana. I need mana.
Oh god. This is sketchy. I have a feeling we should kind of just go back. Let's get more strength. We noticed that there was something that we couldn't equip because of our strength level. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like we should go back and get our mercenary again.
Good to see you.
Good day.
Okay. Yeah, sockets don't really seem to add much to sell value. That's fine. Let's keep those things in the stash. And mercenary should be up here.
Greetings.
Good. So try to survive this time. Misan. If that is your real name. You're only level 13, I'm level 15. Yeah. We should have maybe gotten some mana potions also.
I need mana.
Okay. Let's go close. Nice. Much easier to deal with now. Book of skill.
What a misguided monster.
Nice. This is a mask. Okay. We can now get a new skill. Or we have a new skill point, rather. Ice Blast is getting more expensive in terms of mana for each level now. It's not ideal. I do wonder if we should do I remember the golden rule? I'm not sure what the golden rule would be. If it's related to Diablo 2, some kind of golden rule in Diablo 2, well then I don't know it because I'm new to the game.
Hello. Ah, the lost Horodric scroll. What a fortunate turn of events. As the last living Horodrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the Horodric runes it bears. The Horodric mages, after binding Bale within Tal Rasha, magically sealed off his burial chamber from the mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome Horodric staves, and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the Horodric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal headpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horodrim foresaw our current plight, and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a Horodric staff and unite them using a Horodric cube. Then you may enter Tal Rasha's burial chamber.
Okay. That is interesting. Did the mercenary somehow die again?
Need some help?
You're not easy to keep alive. Well, I guess this should help at least. Give you more defense.
I'll put that to good
even though you
use.
have a good amount already. I don't know if resistance is better.
How may I help you?
Hunting down the face blade and maxing out. Or warmth. Warmth does seem good, at least. Faceblade I could imagine is lightning skill. Or maybe it's a special item. Yeah, I guess it's a special item. Chilling armor. Okay. I don't know if that's worth over Shiver. Okay. Quest log. Return to Atmo. Or Atma.
Hello. They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
Okay. So cheaper items. That's nice. Lots of FCR. What would FCR be? Something cooldown reduction, right? I could imagine. I don't know what F would be. Like fire? Frost? Not frost, because it's cold in this game.
Greetings.
Okay.
You may not pass.
I may not pass. Oh, but you teleported out.
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horadric mage Tal Rasha keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do.
Oh, faster cast rate, I see. Yes. I feel like I'm casting fast already. My problem is the mana recovery. Warmth would definitely be useful for that. But yeah, right now I'm relying so much on potions. It's not ideal. Cool. Should be fine. Nice. Quest completed. The teleport rule. I also don't know the teleport rule. But I will want to get teleport as soon as possible. So when I get level 17, I'll put a level into telekinesis so that next level I can get teleport at least. It's definitely also gonna be nice because I noticed that I get stuck a lot behind enemies and all of that stuff, so it should be useful. We have a good amount of gold. But who could I gamble at?
Good evening.
Drognin. So those are Paladin, and these are Necromancer. Okay, a crystal sword. Wow, you have a lot of staves. I mean, it would also be nice to have like a free level in teleport from items, but I don't think we can rely too much on that because it's very RNG heavy. Search the halls of the dead under the dry hills for the cube. Search the maggot layer under the far oasis for the shaft. Search the claw viper temple for the headpiece. Okay, a lot of places to search.
Good evening.
Here, I could gamble. Do I want to gamble though? We can go for better gloves and better boots, I think. Let's try to buy some heavy boots. It's quite expensive though. I don't think we got anything useful. Guess we can also look here. This seems very nice. A free frost nova if I get hit. I think that could be cool. Let's try it out. See if it'll be worth it. Okay, this is probably the gate to the outside here. The rocky waste. And there aren't any other gates to the outside. No, it doesn't look like it. So this is likely where we have to go. I like how they roll around when they get hit. That's cool. Scorpions, can I hit them? No, they're just on the ground. Let's do shiver armor. We have to deal with this rare mana burn. Nice. This mercenary is taking so much damage constantly. Well, at least he can heal himself. The Stony Tomb. That is not one of the places that we have to go, so it's probably like an extra little dungeon.
I need mana.
Still probably worth doing. Yeah, Frost Nova doesn't do enough anymore at this point. Okay. So yes, so this is like a hidden blue. So it doesn't look blue. Oh, no, wait. Didn't I pick up 2 grey items? Oh, these are just ethereal, that's why. Okay. Never mind. My theory has not been proven yet. If it ever will. Do a lot of damage.
I need mana.
You're stronger now, so you probably leveled up. Yeah, good.
I am overburdened.
Already overburdened, but suck at it. Grace can kind of go. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, that they have their rarity kind of hidden behind the gray of them laying on the ground. Cannot tell if that is the case. Okay. Nothing there either. Yeah, I wonder if I should just upgrade energy next. Because mana is a real issue. Use Frost Nova? No. Cannot use Frost Nova to break the urns. I don't know if they're worth breaking at all.
I need more.
That was the 3 Frost Nova that happened. God, please don't die again, mercenary. Didn't even take damage here. Just like, okay. Antidote. Great, that was this dungeon. Definitely worth it. So many potions now. Maybe we have a few too many at this point.
I am overburdened.
But let's grab another one while we are at it. So, I don't know, maybe there are more chests. There is a rare one.
I need mana.
Oh, that deals a lot of damage. Oh god.
I need mana.
Good.
I am overburdened.
So, yeah, it was good that we came here because now there are 2 yellow items. Very nice. Hopefully they're good. I don't think I can use any of them though.
Stay a while and listen.
It is an honor to serve you.
Lightning resist. You had enhanced defense. You have fire resist. Let's put it on the mercenary. Okay, and let's definitely sell a few potions. Because now we have way too many on us. Good. I'm fine with that. Then we have the 2 yellow items. Nice. Can pick up more potions also. Yeah, so they're both just swords. I likely won't be able to use.
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana, that's fine. You're also decent in hand-to-hand combat, so... Oh, I don't know what I just picked up. Gloves. Okay, nothing else in here. Let's just get back then. I like the sound noises that I'm walking on. Wow, I cannot hit a thing. Mercenary definitely seems strong, at the very least. Hello, Guardian Elf. I'm struggling to hit things with my staff. This map looks weird. Indeed. And one that started following for Satisfactory, apparently also being very into Diablo 2. Nice. Level up. They keep getting knocked back like crazy. Okay. I think we're just gonna forget about the gray items on the ground because yeah, it just looks like, well, 300 hours is a lot. Sure, maybe not fully expert, but you're up there. 3 to 15. So, and you are capable of using it.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah. That's a lot stronger, I think. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you forget a few things over time, right? Especially if you haven't played it for a while. That's how it goes. Yes. I mean, I get it. Is it worth putting into energy, because I feel like I'm just losing my mana immediately whenever I use my skills. And some of my mana potions are healing way more than my total mana pool. So I feel like it's a bit wasteful. Yeah. Yeah, I also think so. At least just a few points. It's even 2 per point, which is nice. So let's at least invest a little in that. Experience shrine, nice. So I also found out that most open spaces have waypoints, so I'm guessing this is one of those open spaces. There's also a big staircase here. And I'm trying to go like around the edge of the map. Wow, those are cool enemies. Undead scavenger. Watch out from for what? I don't know. Sometimes not having the experience just makes you oblivious to dangerous things. I guess. Okay. I see they're dangerous, I guess. The ones that look like dragons of some kind. The Far Oasis. That's one of them we have to go to. Good. The maggot lair. Okay. That doesn't sound like a pleasant place. Oh. Ugh. Oh, that's a big maggot. Oh, these are also enemies. Yeah, I don't like those sounds.
I need time.
How many hours have I played so far? probably like 9 to 10 hours. I did make a necromancer first, right? So, and I got to Act 2 on that character. But now I'm further on this character than I ever have been in this game.
I need mana.
These tiny hallways are not pleasant, and my mercenary doesn't know how to navigate them. Yes, yeah, I mean, Necro just ended up not really being for me, I think. I definitely like the sorcerers way more than the passive playstyle that I was building on the Necromancer. Yeah, I really like it so far. But I still feel like I'm missing some things, like good mana recovery to make it really smooth. Right now I'm still hitting a lot with my staff. Oh, these deal a lot of damage. Thankfully I also do, but that was dangerous. She's more useful, you must reveal her full potential. I will try. Let's see how it goes. Okay, at least the flies are easy to deal with. It seems like. The mercenary is completely useless in this place though. He's just walking around in weird places. Mutant flies, yes. Oh yes. Well, what can you expect from a place called the Maggot Lair? I cannot see a thing from this entryway. Oh. Some of these are hitting very, very hard. It's quite dangerous. More flies. Oh yes, I can imagine there is probably a lot coming up that is gonna be super challenging. Oh god. Those lightning things deal a lot of damage, and I even have like almost 20% lightning resist.
I can't carry anymore.
We have so many potions. No, it's fine. It's fine. We will find out. We will find out what is waiting us.
Good day.
Blessings to you.
Okay. Barbarian. Some of these things sell for a lot. Enhanced defense could be useful over fire resist though. I don't know. It could be good for the mercenary though. But he has a lot of lightning resist from that one. Maybe not. This one seems good, but I mean it doesn't have a lot of damage on it. Okay. I still don't know what good items necessarily look like. The movement is good, that's great. I play a lot of ARPGs, so I think that probably helps. I can tell you that character movement is a challenge for me in this game compared to most others though, because it feels like a grid-like way, like a very stiff grid-like movement system that is very difficult to work with. Sell some oil from Satisfactory, make lots of money, and buy all of the inventory in Diablo, yes. I mean, I just got to oil and started making use of it, so it's a good point. Okay. And of course we will continue to progress in that game. This helmet seems very good. Oh yes, the sound of selling. The sound of money rolling in. Oh yes.
I'll put that to good use.
So he can wear it, but then he loses a lot of lightning
I'll put that to
resist.
good use.
But does it matter that much because all of the other resist is is almost the same anyway. So let's at least keep the helmet. Oh yes. It's also a lovely sound in real life. One that I wish was more present. I think we have to look to increasing the strength again. Plus life and lightning resist. This one seems amazing. I don't know how defense works. How well you can avoid getting hit by enemy attacks. So it's not armor, it's dodge essentially, I guess. Is that what that means? But this chest plate would literally almost double my defense. And plus 9 life is also decent. I think I would go for it because I'm also not losing any lightning resist. We can even get a bit more. But we probably have 30 strength at the moment. No, we have 40. Okay. So, I'm gonna get this piece of armor. I think it'll be good. It's kind of interesting having a sorceress with armor like that on, but this one has better defense, yeah. So maybe it's better to just have the more defense for now than over the lightning resist. But let's add it to stash also. Sorceress Knight, indeed. Plus energy seems like it's good also. But plus 2 means plus 4 mana, it's not particularly strong. Okay, I think that's good. Putting sockets into his weapons. We could consider. But I don't think we have anything that's very, very good to put in anyway. So we'll keep it like this for now. And then, she looks like Mulan. I'm curious, Nail Popcorn, since you have more experience in the game. How does the level 1 Ice Blast on this staff work? Considering it has 33 out of 33 charges, what does that mean? The charges? Because they're not really going down. I expected them to go down whenever I would cast the skill, but it doesn't. So I don't know if it's something that I have to manually do or activate. I'm curious what it means. This one has 8 slots, wow. So we get bigger belts, that's nice. I think this one is worth getting. It's very inexpensive, so... Now we have a lot more slots for potions. And then... The mercenary is still alive, surprisingly, somehow. For the first time. Since we go back to town, I think. Yeah, so I have this staff that has level 1 Ice Blast, 33 out of 33 charges. And I'm curious what that means, like what the charges mean. I expected them to go down for every skill cast, but they don't. So I don't know what it means then, in that case. It's a pretty strong one. A lot of damage on it. My current ammo. Is it if I don't have a skill point in that, then it uses the charges? But since I do have skill points in it, it doesn't use them? Could that be why it's not going down? Yeah, exactly, but it's not going down even when I use Ice Blast, so that's why I'm confused about it. So then my thinking is that it's just because I have skill points in Ice Blast myself, so it doesn't have that ammo only if I didn't have spent skill points in it. Okay. We should also look to using static field a little more often, I think. Now with our added defense, we should be feeling better. Oh, I see, so it's class related. Oh god. You are dangerous. Let's shoot from a distance. Yeah, so if I was another class, I guess it would have been different.
Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, maggot layer free. Deal with these flies. The maggot eggs. It's not a pleasant place. It uses mana without touching the item charges. Yeah. Okay. I'm barely capable of hitting anything anymore. Extra strong. Well, not particularly strong when you're just flies. Okay. Hitting them endlessly. These are weird looking scarabs, I would say. I need to get back to the mercenary for some healing. Yeah. It heals very slow though. Let's see. So our defense has gone up a huge amount. Average chance Scarab will hit you. Interesting why it says Scarab. Okay. Maybe because of the zone that I'm in? It just knows what I'm mainly fighting in here. Average chance to hit Scarab. Okay.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, so my hit chance is 39% against these enemies. That's crazy low. But can I see the same for the mercenary? I don't think so. I can't even see his attack rating, so I don't know how likely he is to hit. The scarabs are dealing a lot of damage through that spark. Sometimes my skill also pierces, which is interesting. Mercenary, you can go in and deal with it. Thank you. No, come this way, please. It would probably suck so much to be a necromancer in this place. Yeah, just deal with it for me, thank you. But also don't die, please. Nice. Yeah, he's effective. Chests. Nothing particularly special. Okay, let's go back. It's definitely a very different game to Path of Exile, I would say. I don't know if you've played Path of Exile yourself, Snail Popcorn, or what. But yeah, it is significantly different. Yeah, so I guess it's the last enemy I fight. It shows me the stats for it. That's quite cool. Okay, so now we're level 17, so we work towards the teleport. Oh, teleport is expensive on mana though. A double axe. Okay, let's continue. Oh, this is a lot happening in here. You can go first, please. Mercenary, do you want to? You can hit from a very, very long distance somehow. I wonder how. Okay. I wish it was more clear what I was hitting with this after the fact. Immune to cold? Oh, thankfully I have a mercenary who doesn't feel cold.
Not enough mana.
That was the longest death scream I've heard from a bug in a game, I think.
I need mana.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to die, please. This poison is lasting forever.
I can't carry anymore.
Thank you, that... Finally I got rid of that poison. Okay. How are we doing on potions? We can definitely pick up quite a few. Good. A regular healing potion. Okay. Well, we got what we came here for, I think. Staff of Kings. So I think we'll finish this quest, and that will be the end of the stream also.
Yes.
It is an honor to serve
But
you.
it'll be a while still. This is a lot happening on this one. But we're not really using shields. This is a charm. Plus 3 strength is just almost nothing, it feels like. Plus attack rating. It increases our chance to hit significantly, so I don't mind that being in the inventory, to be honest. Plus life and mana. I think I prefer what I have. So damage reduced by 2 sounds better to me than plus 5 mana, because I'm taking so much damage. But then again, like, every time I'm getting hit once, it's taking, like, I don't know, at least a tenth of my life. So minus 2 from, I don't know, yeah, minus 2 from 15 damage reduces it to 13. It's not like it makes a huge difference. So I don't think it's worth it. I'm just gonna sell it. This charm, we can put it in the stash, I guess. Yeah, so I want to keep this on me just to have a higher chance of hitting things. Let's see if there's anything else that's useful. What can we add with sockets? Mana. Oh. Regenerating mana. So, and replenish life. It sounds good to me. So if we can find a piece of armor with sockets, I think that would be very good. So this helm has 2 sockets, for example. But I would have to replace fire resistance for it, which is not ideal. 17 cold resist. Faster hit recovery. I definitely want new boots. It's very difficult to know what's good and what not. You
Good day.
were the mercenary guy.
Hello.
Where was the guy where you could gamble? I think it's this guy. So let's try to gamble a little bit for boots. Heal stamina. It's not good. Oh. Okay. I mean, those are really not good boots in my eyes, at least. But are they better than what I have? I like movement speed, right? So, but 10% is also not a massive difference. We get faster healing of stamina, which is good. I'm guessing that's what that means. Better defense slightly. And then reduced poison length. I guess we'll just put it on, but I don't think it's a massive upgrade. But we should definitely see to have some socketed items, I think. Okay. Well, I feel good about that trip back. Good. Let's go back once again. Deckard Cain, what can you say about these items that I just picked up?
The Staff of Kings! You astound me, my friend. You have discovered the shaft portion of a Herodric staff. I trust you know how to use a Herodric cube to unite the shaft with its headpiece.
You trust me to know that? I think you shouldn't, but sure. So are you just gonna stay in my inventory until I put things together? Probably.
Good day.
Okay. Good. So that's one piece. Then we need the other piece for the headpiece in the Claw Viper temple. So, as mentioned, this is just the last quest that we'll do for this stream. Let's see how long it'll take. So the Claw Viper temple is probably in the opposite end, essentially, of the maggot layer, I could imagine. So let's try to look for socketed items. Because it definitely seems very strong to have better mana recovery, so we can put in skull sockets, I guess skulls gems. But it's still hard for me to tell things apart when they drop gray. I really don't like how slow these projectiles are. It makes it very difficult. So when the scarabs die, they make those lightning bolts. Okay, we're also starting to see some strength problems with the shops, so let's increase strength. Mana potion. Good. What's in here? If anything. Doesn't look like anything. Okay. Stamina goes up so slow.
I need mana.
Where are you, mercenary? Hello? Thank you. Just deal with them for me, thank you. It deals a lot of damage. Very effective. Not taking a lot of damage right now. Very nice. So, yeah, defense is confusing. I guess it's similar to the Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing of thinking about defense, which is the likelihood of being hit instead of damage reduction. What is this? Very cool looking. I wonder how that looks in the classic. I will quickly switch to see. This has a lot of stat points, but Let's check it out in classic view. Oh, it also looks quite nice in here. That's very cool. Nice. I like that you can just like switch immediately. Passing here because we have the well. Oh, I guess it only does half of your mana, not full. Of course, my ice blast barely hits anything because they're so slow. I really need all of them to hit because they're so expensive on mana. Otherwise I just end up wasting mana on not hitting anything. Okay, well the temple is not maybe where I would have expected it to be. I guess it's also in this part of the area, the dry hills. Under the dry hills. The oasis. Except for the Claw Viper temple. It's so cool with these heads in the sand. The original even looks better here, I feel like. Let's not deal with those scavengers. So, the halls of the dead under the dry hills. Okay. So it's all in this area maybe. Let's see. Please, just hit.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, at least you can hit. I cannot.
I need mana.
A longbow. These are cool enemies though. Very cool. Crystal sword. That sounds special, but it's not, I think.
Not enough mana.
Elf shrine.
Not enough mana. I need mana. I need mana.
The scavengers, can they maybe fly down and, I don't know, like kidnap you?
Not enough mana.
But they're very cool looking enemies. Okay, I guess we're going all the way down to the fire oasis again. Under the dry hills for the cube. But so Halls of the Dead must be somewhere. Must be somewhere in the middle of this area, I think. Based on the description of it, at least. Under the dry hills, right? So that would be under this stair, at least, like past this staircase. And then after that it says in the far oasis. So so this is nothing. It looks special. But yeah, it's just nothing. Okay. Oh. Just an empty ruin. Okay. I thought it was something special. It wasn't. Anything here? No. So this aura effect sound is a little annoying that the mercenary gives me. Ugh.
Not enough mana.
Okay.
I need mana.
So, I don't know, we are kind of running out of places to scout. At least we did find a waypoint here, but I still don't see the Halls of the Dead anywhere. Under the dry hills. That's where I would be expecting to be. That's how I would describe this area that I'm in right now, at least. Okay, well, let's just go for the Claw Viper temple then. And then maybe we won't finish this quest this stream then, and I'll look it up post stream. Where to find that. Maybe we'll be able to do it this stream, I don't know, we'll see. More flies.
I need mana.
Great. So many. Frost Nova does absolutely nothing now, pretty much. It's only worth casting for crowd control, I think, and that's it. Barbarian only. We also very soon have
I'm overburdened.
teleport next level, which is nice. Okay, great. I was told to be careful of the scavengers. They haven't done much to me yet. This is the lost city, so let's not go here. I guess that's a new zone. Oh. What happened? Okay. A strange darkness happened. That is indeed strange. We can go further down even. It is very confusing to navigate these zones, I feel like. Please drop some good items. Also, we did get a very early set item in this playthrough, which is surprising. A set shield won't really be useful on this character, but still, this looks strange to me in this view compared to classic. I of course missed my shot. Deal with these flies. I feel much stronger now, so that must be a level up. Nice, level 16. He's catching up, good. When I hit it with my staff, it's like around the same damage as the ice blast, which is crazy. But of course that requires me to hit, which I don't always do. So, nice. New waypoint that we can make use of. But we still need to find this headpiece. These flies are very weak. Okay, let's see. Why didn't it open the chest? Now it did. Nice. Okay, let's try to go in the middle of the zone then. I really don't know what's ideal and what's where, but we'll find out. A small shield. Is this the zone? It's a mist. Because if that's the zone, I'm very confused as to what to do. Yeah, I guess that's it. So then my thinking is that either we have to find something over here, which I think is unlikely, or we go towards the lost city, but that's also strange, I think. Halls of the Dead level 2 should be before this waypoint. Okay. So let's try to explore a little more. And I guess we go towards this side here, up here. Well, I can't imagine that there would be anything. Let's just see. It's definitely not an easy game to navigate in, I would say. I feel like the mercenary is also carrying us a lot. God, we have to be very careful. He's deal a lot of damage.
Not enough mana.
Nice. That's a level up. Perfect.
I am overburdened.
Okay, let's get back. We can get this healing potion though. Nice. Deckard Cane. We can also ask about that strange darkness to see what there's to be said.
Stay a while and listen.
While we're here, we might as
How
well.
may I help you?
The mercenary is also not dying anymore, and that's great to see. Nice, that's a lot of money. You are good staff, but not good enough. Oh, this one is just straight up better than the charm that I have. 1 to 2 fire damage is not a lot at this point in the game though. But still +8 maximum stamina can be useful. Okay, let's go and stash the emerald. Now we have a new key, we'll just place it here. We can also sell those potions. And now we also have teleportation. Let's go for Shiver armor can go F6, F5 then. Teleport I will probably use a decent amount. So it's F2, F3 and F4. Sure. It's fine. Let's get more energy. And then we will ask about the strange darkness.
Allow me to advise you.
Okay.
I've been researching this lengthy eclipse, and I believe it to be the work of claw vipers. Find their temple beneath the desert sands, and you may find the source of this curse.
Sure. Beneath the Valley of Snakes. Uh-huh. So, the Claw Viper temple is not actually in this zone, I think. Then. a little bit confusing sequence of quests, I would say, at least in my opinion. But that clears things up a little more, at the very least. But then, where is this Hall of the Dead? Yes, hello, Snail Popcorn. No problem. Well, if you have some, if you know how to find the Hall of the Dead in this zone, that would be appreciated. That help. Maybe it's in this thing in the middle. Otherwise, I've kind of explored all the parts of the area. I cannot see where else it could be. Wait, it's not that one, right? Did I just run right past it? I think I might have. Oh god. That would be embarrassing. But let's see. I've literally explored pretty much anything. The map trick. Well, everything is a trick, but I don't know any tricks in the game. That is the Hall of the Dead. I just passed right by it, I guess. Oh, I have to... So how does teleport work? Nice. It's expensive on mana, but very, very useful it seems. But yeah, Snail Popcorn, this will be the last thing that we do probably for this stream. I think we have a decent amount of viewers today, so we'll try to raid someone, I think. Someone who plays Diablo 2 as well. And we'll see how that goes. I haven't done it before, but I think when I have 5 viewers consistently, I think it's a good idea to do so to help someone out. And maybe someone in here also finds either someone new or someone not new that they enjoy watching. So that would just be a little extra bonus on top. A light belt. Real. Oh, the mercenary is not doing well. Come on, please survive. No, he didn't. So that's also a summoner equivalent to the shamans in Act 1. Well, I think in that case we should definitely get back and revive him. Because he's super useful. I'm barely capable of hitting anything at all, and I cannot see you. Are you here even? Here. You're hiding. And not really doing anything. So making it even harder for me to find you. Okay, let's go back and resurrect the mercenary.
Hello.
Good day.
Okay, attack rating. Frost Nova 1 struck. These gloves are not really doing much. They sound cooler than they are, I think. Okay, good. Let's move things like this. It's a little more neat. And let's resurrect. Wait. Who? Yes, it was up here by the sewer. where I could do that.
Greetings.
Great. And let's go back into the portal and do the rest of the Hall of the Dead. And this should be where we find the cube. It's funny how they also just call it the cube, right? Yeah. They don't even call it by its full name. Have to remember my change FP combination now. But actually changing between them is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's okay. Still not the ideal way of playing in my opinion, but not absolutely terrible. Okay, good. That's a waypoint. That must mean we're going in the right direction. So you have 2 sockets. I could keep you. Possibly. Well, it doesn't look like we're going in the right direction because it's just a place for the waypoint. Skull, so that must be better. Okay, I have some of that level skulls, so it's fine. Okay, let's get Shiver armor back. Of course, I'm not hitting a single ice blast. Wasting my mana. Grand Charm. Okay, I want to get to you. Nice. Okay, not bad. Hard leather armor. You also just have sockets. Yeah. If I can find gloves with sockets, if they can have that even, I think so. That is ideal because these are not doing much for me. So even just regular white, non-magic, non-rare gloves should be able to replace them. Okay. Well, also not in this direction, so let's try the third and final direction, I guess. Okay. Nice. There we are. Also, it's interesting how much ARPGs have changed, because in this game every dungeon seems to go super deep, and whereas modern ARPGs are kind of just level 1 and level 2, that's it. Not going deeper than that. Whereas this went all the way down to level 7, I think, in one place. this game. But I also think making a game nowadays is so much different than it was back in the day. There was very little focus on quality of life and like hooking players immediately, and more like, I don't know, complicated systems that you're just thrown straight into, almost. That's just one socket, so we don't need to keep that. And again, we're going to... We went the wrong way, like... yeah. Like, we're avoiding the single right way every time. Nice healing potion. Okay, so these poison clouds we should avoid. Should have been obvious, to be honest, but apparently it wasn't for me. Okay. Nice. That's the cube. We got the cube. Nice. Good. And then we go back. Right click to open. Oh. Okay. Cool. I wonder what that's for. And then we probably go... Well, we still need the final piece.
You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric cube. According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore a Horadric staff. To do it, use the cube as you would a scroll. When the cube opens, place both pieces of the staff into it and use the cube's transmute power. You'll be pleased to know that the cube has other alchemical uses as well. 6 gems plus 1 sword transmute into a socketed longsword. You may also transmute 2 quivers of crossbow bolts into 1 quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts. I must leave it to you to discover other formulae.
Okay. Interesting. That's good to know.
Blessings to you.
So now we have the cube. Plus 2 maximum damage and attack rating. Plus 15. It seems decent. Plus 1 dexterity is so useless, I think, that I will just sell it. Let's yeah, so we'll use this charm instead. Our stash is such a mess. Let's add the cube in here because we don't need it currently. So let's look at here if there is any good piece of armor. No. I really wish I don't feel comfortable changing this helmet out because it gives fire resist. Yeah, so we'll just add it back. So that is the end of the stream. We did a lot. We got through Act 1, finished Act 1, and then did parts of Act 2. Amazing. Unlocked the Horadric Cube, and so on. And since we have a few viewers in here, I think we should raid someone. I don't know who. I have not tried it before, but it could be cool. If you're new to Diablo 2, maybe there could be some spoiler content, so just be aware of that, I guess. If you're going through this game for the first time along with me. I think most likely you're not doing that. And also thank you to Snail Popcorn for coming in and saying hi and being helpful also. Very, very helpful indeed. And for anyone else being in here, thank you for being part of it. I appreciate it. And let's see. So we have a few people to choose from. And I haven't really looked at the category. I don't know who's who, but I think we can also go for some people who are... Most people are very experienced in the game, right? So let's go for a level 95 Fire Warlock, probably. Or should we go for Love the Jungle? I don't know what that is, but it's English. English Australian. So let's see. Let's go there. Okay, and we start the raid.
I do not like people doing is bio.
And
I don't want.
And that's it. Okay. And well, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Goodbye. See you.